Good afternoon, everyone. Are you guys excited or are you guys sleepy?
Excited.
I want you to be excited because today will be your lifetime turning point. All right, I promise you that because I remember my first day. I was invited to the seminar, and I have zero intention of doing this as my business. But after the seminar, I couldn't sleep that night. I'll tell you why. And how many people here in this room can you? Yes, kind of slow, but keep it up, okay? How many of you wants to make an income?
Yes.
A lot of income.
Yes.
Okay. I'll tell you a secret to be successful. When the speaker says yes, speaker asks you a question, always say yes. And if you agree with that, always clap. That's a secret of success too. All right? I will see who's making success today, okay? So you guys want to make a lot of money today? Yes. Okay, good. That's a result of education, all right? We have two different kind of income. Number one is system income, labor income. The other one is system income. Which one do you want?
System income.
Yeah, everybody wants system income. But how come everybody's in labor income, right? Why? Labor income is easy to get started. System income is not easy to get it. The problem with the labor income is once you stop working, the income stops. And the problem with the system income is so difficult to get it. Everybody wants system income, but not everyone can get it, right? And my question is, can network marketing give you a system income, yes or no? Yes. It's meant to be yes, but the answer is yes, but no. It was originally designed to give you a system income, but not actually. It's not happening really. Why? Because of this. Let's take a look at this. Network marketing has started in 1946, almost 80 years. They've been doing this business type of network marketing almost 80 years, and their revenue is only $200 billion. And this $200 billion revenue is combined the revenue of 10,000 network marketing companies around the world. Right? But at the same time, if you see the Walmart, they came along almost 20 years later. They are already doing $600 billion revenue alone. And if you see another company called Amazon, anybody know Amazon? They are doing already $500 billion revenue alone. What's the difference between network marketing companies and the other companies? The difference is this. It's voluntary reorders, right? I've been involved in another network marketing company before, and they tell you, hey, Jason, you can make an unlimited income opportunity. You can make a lot of money, residual income. You don't have to work. Once you work once and you get paid over and over and over for your lifetime. And then we'll give you a business opportunity. And they said, hey, this is a business opportunity, and then you have to pay the joining fee, monthly requirement, annual fee, website fee, and a lot of time they have to charge a training fee too, right? But Atomy is not like that. And because you want to make a residual income, you have to buy like $200, $300 every month, right? Have you been to Walmart? Do you have a Walmart here? No, okay. No wonder you've never been to Walmart yet. Have you been to 7-Eleven? Yes? Right? If you go to 7-Eleven, do they tell you, hey, is it your first time? You have to pay a joining fee. And then starting from now, you have to buy $200, $300 every month. Is there any 7-Eleven like that? No. If you go to 7-Eleven, you go with your own will, right? You go there if you want to buy something. You don't go if you don't want to buy anything, right? It's totally up to you. They give you freedom. But how come network marketing for almost 80 years, they never give you freedom? You are obligated. As soon as you're involved in network marketing, you are obligated. That's why they've been doing until now, right? So why Atomy then? So why Atomy? You gotta keep listening to me, okay? Yeah. Why Atomy? Atomy has absolute quality with absolute price. This is the engine of Atomy. This means everything. This is the Bible of Atomy. We give you absolute quality, absolute price. What does that mean? We are not just making better quality of product than other companies. We are better, of course, but we are not satisfied with a better quality. We want to make it absolutely better than anybody else. Can we make it better? Yes, make it better. Until when? We cannot make any better. That's the absolute quality we are making. So the quality is the first. And then we decide the price. With that absolute quality, how far can we go down with the price? Can we make it cheaper? Make it cheaper. Can we make it cheaper again? Cheaper again. Until when? Until we cannot make any cheaper. That's absolute price. These two combined together, we will win the market no matter what. We will win the market no matter where we are. We will be the number one. If you understand this concept, the rest is okay. Everything will be okay. Why? Because of this. Number one, we don't have to have any joining fee. Once they understand about Atomy, they will say yes. Right? No joining fee, no monthly requirement. Once you try the product, they want to come back again and to use again and again. Right? And then there's no annual fee, no website fee, nothing. Just because of this. Absolute quality with absolute price. Let's give her a big round of applause to our chairman, Hangi Park. And then keep going. Next. And this is the best for our consumers. If you look at the chart, if you spend your money on Atomy, you get a lot of quality. We use about 45% of the money you spend into the quality. If you look at other companies, they are using in average, about 10% on the quality. Where do they spend all the money from other company? They spend their money on advertising, making samples, and running the store. Do you like American football? Okay, I'm not in America, I guess. When I ask my question, they say, oh yeah, of course, right? Do you like American football? No, okay. That's okay, no problem. I'm in Australia. So, if you, have you ever watched the Super Bowl? Okay, some of you, right? Do you know how much money you have to put to make an advertisement on Super Bowl? A lot of money. How much? $7 million for 30 seconds. Last year, Kia did 1 minute commercial. Somebody can calculate? How much is that? $14 million on 1 minute commercial they want to put in. How many years do you have to work to earn $14 million? Should I ask you, how many lifetimes do you have to work to make $40 million? Right? $40 million, is it a lot of money or a small amount of money? It's a lot of money. They are putting that much money into advertising. I live in New Jersey in the States. There's a biggest mall in America. This is called American Dream Mall. They have a lot of small stores inside the mall. You know how much is the minimum rent? Should I say $5,000? The other day I was surprised. I was watching YouTube about, YouTube about Australia, and they said, the Sydney has a rent going up $1,600. I was like, wow, $1,600 for the rent? So cheap. And then a little moment later, per week, I was like, wow. $1,600 a month will be very cheap, but per week it will be a lot of money, right? But over there, $5,000 per week. In the small, tiny store in the American Dream Mall, $5,000 per week for the rent. Is it a lot of money or a small amount of money? It's a lot of money. Who pay for this rent? The customers. Whoever paid the money in the store is paying for the rent. Right? Not the owner, not the landlord. Customers are paying for this money. Right? So if you spend your money on regular store, the money is not going to the product that you use for yourself. The money is going to the rent, the money is going to the commercials, and the money is going to the pocket of the owner, not on yourself. So let's start use our money wisely. All right? If you look at our chart, Atomy put about average 45% of the money into the quality. So which product would you use? If you have a choice. You forgot already. If the speaker asks you something, answer. That's the secret of success. So which product would you use? Atomy. There you go. Now, now if you see this chart, about 35% of the money comes back to us as a commission. So let's make a two group. One group is, each group has 1,000 people, and let's say each person is spending $1,000 a month. So how much is the total spending in each group? $1 million. So if you spend this $1 million in the regular store, right? How much do you get? You get about a little bit of value on yourself, but you don't get nothing as a return. Maybe they give you some coupon, but you never use it, right? But what if this $1 million is being spent through Atomy? Let's take a look what's happening if $1 million is being spent on Atomy. About $45,000 worth of the value comes back to you. And how much is coming back? $350,000 is coming back to us as a cash. It's not a coupon. This is a real money. You know, I've been using this money for 15 years. Using this money, you could buy your house, you could buy your car, you could educate your children, you could make a good living, you could sometimes go out dine with your family, sometimes you go vacation with your family, you could enjoy your time with this money, right? Without Atomy, if you stay in traditional way, this money is not belongs to us. It belongs to who? To the big guys. The big guys are eating all the money from us, right? So, Atomy is very, very useful for local financial status. This money stay here, right? If you spend your money in the big stores, where the money goes, nobody knows. Only they know. They know where the money goes, right? But we don't know. But if you use your money through Atomy, we know where the money goes to. Right? Almost half of the money goes to your face, your guts. 35% of the money comes to our community. And this money will reach our community. Will help our community. Not just you, but the community that you are living in. It's a very, very good company. Next. So what do we have to do? We have to be the advertisement, we have to be the sample, and we have to be the store, okay? Let's keep that in mind. Okay, here's somebody can open this. Here's money, how much you have to spend to raise your children. Thank you very much. It's a lot of money or a small amount of money? It's a lot of money. $233,000 to raise one child. Not counting the college. And this is the data from 2017, before the inflation. Do you have inflation here too? Yes, before the inflation. You know, a lot of people says in America, this is from America, a lot of people in America, they said now it'll cost about $1 million to raise one child, not counting college these days. You know, I don't know what to say, but you know, I kind of like Australia. It's too expensive over there, all right? So I like Australia. But you know, think about it. Even though I have 4 children, right? Esther has 4 children. God bless you if you have 4 children or more, right? So, even though you spend a lot of money on your children, does it guarantee their success? No. It totally depends on your children, right? So, spending a lot of money on your children doesn't make them successful. And look at this. This is a very, very important chart. If you're born 1940s, your success, your chance of become richer than your parents is 90%. More than 90%. Which means if you just follow what your parents do, if you just learn from the school, do what they do, if you do the same thing that they do, then you will be richer than your parents automatically. The chance of more than 90%. But if you born 1984, your chance to become richer than your parents is only 50%. They have a less and less opportunity. Look at this, right? How about if you born 1990? What about if you born 2000? Do you think they have a higher chance than 50% to become successful than their parents? I don't think so. Everything is becoming too expensive. 30 years ago, 40 years ago, if you worked 5 years in a company, usually they were able to buy a house. Do you think if after the college, do you think those children graduating the college, if they work in a company for 5 years, can they buy a house these days? It's extremely difficult. Everything is super expensive these days. Everything. So they have less and less opportunity. The other day I was watching Facebook and I found it very interesting. This is what they say the company is really selling. Apple is not only selling the phones, but they are selling innovation. And Rolex is not just selling the watches, they are selling the status, and then Coca-Cola. How many people drink Coca-Cola? I'm glad not many people. Don't drink Coca-Cola. It's a bad thing. But why they keep on drinking Coca-Cola? Because it makes them happier. Because they are selling happiness. Have you seen the commercial of Coca-Cola? It was a big white screen, and one polar bear is sitting on the middle of the screen, and no sound, just psst. And the big smile on the voice. And everybody who watched the commercial, they think, oh, I want a Coca-Cola. They are selling happiness, right? And Tesla and Lego, Nike, they're not, the middle section is tangible things. The right section is the intangible things. They're actually selling intangible things to be rich. But my question is, what is Atomy really selling? Is Atomy selling products? Yes, but we are not only selling the products, but in my opinion, we are selling the opportunity. This opportunity is really, really valuable. Too valuable to put a price. That's why we don't have any joining fee, right? Just like air. And this opportunity is for everyone. Everyone. Usually when you try to start your own business, it requires a lot of things, right? If you want to start a business, you need the money first. Let's say you want to start a hair salon, and you got the money. Open a hair salon, and you never cut a hair before. Can you do a business? Let's say you got the money, and you want to open a restaurant. You open a restaurant, and you never cooked before. Can you say, Esther, thank you for coming to our restaurant. And this is my first time cooking. I know it's not gonna be really good, but if you keep on coming, I'll be better and better. Can I say that? I'm gonna build my business as I learn. Can I do that? No. If you try to get a job, it requires a lot of things. You better be capable of doing those job requirements. Right? If you cannot do those job requirements, you cannot be hired. Right? It requires a lot of things to get any opportunity. But in Atomy, what do we require from you? Nothing. You just have to be 18 years old. That's it. Right? You don't have to have a great sales skill. You don't have to have a great people skill. As a matter of fact, before Atomy, I was nobody. The Jason Shim that you are looking at me now is totally different than Jason Shim 15 years ago, before Atomy. I had zero self-esteem. I could never come on the stage and dance in front of people. And I just did that today too. Right? Now I'm full of self-esteem. I'm so proud of myself. What happened to me? I learned as I build my business. There's no other place you can do that. You better be prepared for 100%. Still, there's no guarantee of your success. But in Atomy, it guarantees your success as long as you stay in Atomy. Never give up. Never, never, ever give up. Then you will be successful. Because it doesn't require anything. Only thing we require is you're persistent, consistent. You're good that, I'm never going to quit this job. That is the only thing we require from you to be successful. Can you do that, yes or no?
Yes.
Let me ask you one more time. Can you do that, yes or no?
Yes.
God bless you all who all said yes. Yeah, the success is starting from small things. Okay? I want to talk about what happened early this year. Actually, I got a phone call last year, January, from my partner. Her name is Alma. She called me one day. Jason, I know you're busy. Actually, I'm really busy too. I travel a lot, actually. I travel a lot. And I give my speech all the time. Because this is my mission. I was so poor. And I know how being poor is. So I don't want them to be poor. So I, try my best. This is my mission. Tell them about this opportunity. Hey, you can get this opportunity free. Right? So I'm busy. So she called me, Jason, I know you're busy, but can you please come to Panama? And Panama is not open yet. Okay? And I have no idea when it's going to open. But she said, I know you're busy, but can you come to Panama next year, January? She was calling me January last year. And she was booking up my time 1 year later. How can I say I'll be busy still 1 year later? So I said, well, I'm not sure about my schedule 1 year later. So I said yes. And then I was wondering, what am I supposed to talk to those people? It's not even open yet, right? And it's not, actually the company is not recommending people like me who's very high rank to go to the country is not open yet. So what am I supposed to do? I just sneak in a little bit and talk to maybe like 10 people, 20 people, right? So I said, okay, let's go. And then finally we went to Panama. To my surprise, more than 900 people came. They rented a venue, the biggest venue in the city of the Panama, and more than 900 people came, and they were so amazing. That's why I want to show you the video. In the video, a lot of people, not outside the video, a lot of people were crying. A lot of people were so thankful. A lot of people are so happy. Why? They cannot even make money yet, but they are so thankful for the products. They are already appreciating to the products that they are using. I have a lot of testimonies from Panama, and I don't have enough time to share all these stories. But one of the guy in the video, he used to be a famous singer. They said, I don't know, but they said he used to be a famous singer, but he had a leukemia. But thanks to him, he got, I don't know, he got much better. And he made a him song, and he was playing in the video, right? So let's take a look at this video for 1 minute.
Apreciar el espíritu, gestionar la visión, seguir sobre la fe, servir con humildad. Vamos, vamos, vamos.
Hoy Panamá brilla. Hoy brilla para muchos de nosotros que no pensamos ya que los sueños de nosotros iban a ser realidad. Pero hoy puedo decirlo yo de corazón que Atomy trajo los sueños a nuestra vida y vamos a ser exitosos. exitosos y vamos a poder hacer lo que nosotros teníamos sueños en una gaveta al olvido, pero hoy lo vamos a lograr, porque Atomy vino a Panamá para eso.
Hoy te alabo con mi voz desde el principio hasta el fin y le doy gracias a Dios porque ya tengo emoji.
Hoy les traje algo que ustedes pueden soñar sin tener que gastar dinero, sin tener que dejar su familia, sin tener que dejar sus hijos, sin tener que subirse en el tren de la muerte. Pueden quedarse aquí en Panamá y tener sus sueños cumplidos.
¡Vamos, vamos, vamos!
Actually, I went there to give my inspiration. I went there to motivate them. I don't know how many people will come, but more than 900 people came, and they gave me the inspiration. They gave me the motivation. Why? Because I know this is another evidence that Atomy will work no matter where we go. No matter who you are, it's going to work for you. Talk to people. You have no idea who's going to do what. You have no idea who's going to bring who. And they will bring more people and more people and more people. We're going to have a chain action. And it will go all around the world. When time is right, you will be successful. So the opportunity is this. You don't have to leave your family. You know, I'm living in America. We are very close to Latino countries, like Mexico, Colombia, Brazil, especially like Mexico. A lot of people are leaving their family to get the opportunity. A lot of people are leaving their children behind to get the opportunity. Even a lot of people are crossing the borders to come to America, risking even their lives to get the opportunity. But they are so thankful that Atomy is coming to them, and they don't have to do any of this to get this opportunity. And they are so thankful. Aren't you thankful that Atomy is in Australia now? You, let me ask you, aren't you thankful that Atomy is in Australia here now? Yes. I love Atomy is in Australia. Because, you know, not everybody's rich in Australia. A lot of people I know as a fact that they have a trouble financially. Most of the problem is coming from the financial status. But Atomy can fix it. So why we do Atomy? Because we want to make a residual income. How much is that? $100,000 a month. $100,000 a month. Every month. Imagine. $100,000 a month this month. You haven't used all the $100,000 yet. God bless you guys. You have a guarantee of success. You haven't used all the money yet, but another $100,000 came to your bank account. And even the money that you have in your bank account is also even generating the interest too. Getting bigger and bigger. Imagine. Right? But why $100,000 a month? We have a ceiling. We have unlimited levels that we can override, but they limit the income. Our chairman said $100,000 is enough. So enough to make a decent life. Even if you make $1 million a month, 10 times more money than $100,000 a month. Even if you make $1 million a month, how many houses can you sleep in one night? If you make 10 times more money than $100,000, which is $1 million a month, how many meals can you eat in one day? Can you eat 10 meals a day or 30 meals a day? Oh, honey, what meal are we eating? Are we eating dinner number 2? Right? We have to eat dinner number 10. How many meals can you eat, right? Our chairman said, set your goal, how much money you want to make, but set your goal again, how much, not more than how much money you want to make, $100,000 is sufficient amount of money, right? So this $100,000 of money is what we need. Then, now my question is, why do we need a residual income? Why? We could have millions of reasons why we need to make a residual income, but I'll give you 2 reasons today. Number 1 is this. This guy's name is David Sinclair. He's a medical professor from Harvard University in Boston. And he wrote a book called Lifespan. He says, basically, people are living longer and longer. Can you believe your age, yes or no? Yes. Can you? I said, I cannot believe my age. Even though I'm 39 years old, I feel like I'm 25 now, right? I still feel like I'm 25. I cannot believe I'm 39 already. So he said, if you're age of 30s, you will live at least 120 years old. If you're age of 40s, you will live up to 110 years old. And if you're age of 50s, depends on your lifestyle. Your lifespan defined by your 20% from your parents, which is DNA, and 80% is from your lifestyle. Are you eating well? Are you exercising every day? Right? Are you maintaining your lifestyle? Then you will live 120 years old. So how many years you have left? Right? People are living longer. Newborn babies, they are living more than 140 years. But they have a less and less chance. Second reason is this. This guy's name is Jeremy Rifkin. He wrote a book called The End of Work. Let me read the newspaper for you. Here's what happens when people are rendered powerless and hopeless by a technological society that no longer needs their labor. And we are witnessing what's going on in the industry, right? 7 million rideshare drivers losing job overnight in China. Do you think that's going to happen only in China or all over the world? It's going to happen all over the world. One night, 7 million people lose their job. Have you seen yellow taxi in New York? Did you know there's only a certain number of yellow taxis allowed, licensed? So if you want to drive a yellow taxi, you have to buy the pendant. And the price keep going up. And 2013, the pendant cost more than $1 million. How many people have $1 million in cash? So most of these taxi drivers, they buy this pendant using the bank loan. $1 million. And all of a sudden, 2013, what happened? Uber came along. They don't need this pendant anymore. They just need a New York license and car, then they could do a business in New York as a taxi driver. So a lot of people who bought this pendant, they got in big trouble. So a lot of people actually committed suicide. It's a very, very sad story because of the Uber. We thought that was the end of story. But recently, what happened? Because of the robot taxi now, new technology is not very far. And Uber drivers got angry because of this robot taxi. I got this YouTube screenshot from San Francisco. They have a robot taxis going around, thousands of them. That's why Uber drivers not getting as much calls as before. So they are not making as much money as before. So they got angry. And one day they called one of the robot taxis and they break it and they put fire on it. Do you think it's going to stop the technology? No. Now these Uber drivers in trouble. June this year, the Tesla announced that they're going to start another robot taxi starting in Texas. I don't know how it's going to go because of the political issue, right? I don't know why. I don't know what. But nothing can stop this technology. Nothing. Now, we've been witnessing it already, right? Remember, if you raise your hand if you remember the beeper, pager. Okay, now I know how old you are. Pager, right? Not long ago, about 30 years ago, everybody's been using pager, beeper. So, okay. Somebody calling me, okay, I need to find the phone and then go dial, who paged me, right? And raise your hand if you're still using pager. No one. Whoever used to make the pager, beeper, they're not making it anymore, right? Raise your hand if you're using smartphone. Everybody, right? Everybody's using smartphone. We cannot live without smartphone anymore. This is my second body, or it becomes my organ. I cannot go anywhere without this. Yes or no? Right? If you forget to bring your smartphone from your home, you better go back. Right? It's big trouble, big problem. So nothing can stop this technology. Uncertainty. This is the key word of 2025. We are already witnessing this uncertainty. Look at this. Because of the AI, because of the protectionism, climate change. Did you see the earthquake? Almost 700 people died. Did you see the wildfire in Korea? Just a couple of days ago, they finally stopping. And did you have an experience of big fire in Australia a few years ago? Right? Everywhere. Did you see the wildfire in California? But did you see the sinkhole in Brazil? Did you see? If you have a wildfire, you still have a land. But those people who got sinkhole in Brazil, they don't even have their ground anymore. Because the place that used to be their house became all the way down. It's not there anymore. A lot of things are changing. Global economics, you know what's going on now. They are on the war. Not real war, but economic war, right? Regional conflict. We still have a war. Russia and Ukraine and many places. Trade uncertainty. A lot of things are making the future so uncertain. Nobody knows what's going to happen. So today I'm trying to introduce you the law of anyway. What does it say? The law of anyway. Wow, you guys are very, very good students. The law of what? Anyway. So let me ask you a question. Have you brushed your teeth today? Yes, right? We brush our teeth anyway, right? Raise your hand if you brush your teeth today. Okay? Oh, you didn't? Okay. Okay, raise your hand if you plan not to brush your teeth if you have less income. No one. Very good. Did you take a shower every day? Yes. So raise your hand if you plan not to take a shower anymore if you have less income. No one, right? We do the dishes anyway. We do the laundries anyway. And we go bathroom anyway, right? And you better be going bathroom every day, right? Take vitamins and using the cosmetics. These are the things that we have to do anyway. Yes or no? We have to do this anyway. No matter what circumstance we are in, we better be doing this every single day using the good products. Right? We have an Atomy in Russia too. And Atomy Russia is on the war. But the Atomy Russian sales volume keep increasing. What can you tell from this? Even the people on the war, they still go to bathroom. Do you think you're not going to go bathroom if he's on the war? Right? No matter what circumstances, we are going to bathroom, right? So these are the things that we have to do anyway. Now, another thing that we have to do anyway is we have to make money anyway. Yes or no? You better be making money anyway. If you're not making money and trying to get some government thing, it's not good. It's not good. Right? We have an opportunity to change your life on your hand. Right? Why would you waste this opportunity? Jesus said it's so evil. Do you know the story of the servants? Right? So you have to make money anyway. Now, what do you have to do? Let's think about our lifestyle before Atomy, right? We go to work for somebody else, and get a little bit paid. With this little bit of money, we have to buy these things anyway, right? And then we have to go to work again. We make money, and we pay the bills, right? And we buy things that we need every day, right? But what if you lose your job? What's going to happen? What if you cannot make money, right? So that's why Atomy came along. Let's combine these two things together. Using this product becomes business. What is that? That is Atomy. Using the products. See if you like it. Try the product. See if you like it. If you like it, continue using it. What if you love it? Ladies, what if you love it? What do you do? Ladies love to talk. Yes or no? Guys, do you love to talk too? Then you will be successful. Share. Talk to people about this, right? That's natural. If you love it, you will be naturally talking about it. Easy or not? Easy or difficult? Easy. Atomy is meant to be easy. If you understand. People say, Atomy is too difficult because they don't understand Atomy yet. If you understand, Atomy is super easy. And especially if you see the future that you will be making $100,000 every single month, not only in your lifetime, it goes to your children and your grandchildren for 3 generations. That's amazing business, isn't it? Yes. That opportunity is on your hand right now. Grab it and do it. Because someday your grandchildren will salute you every Tuesday. Thank Grandma. Because of you, I'm getting paid every Tuesday. Yes or no? Yes. Atomy plan is not changing. It's so perfect. So I'm speechless. So if you do Atomy, you will be what? You will be prettier. So get ready to be prettier. Right, guys? Get ready to be handsome, more handsome, right? Yes or no? Is it good or bad? This is your job requirement. Right? So I don't care about my face. No. This is your job requirement. You have to be prettier. And second, number 2 is you have to be healthier. I'm so healthy. No, you have to be even healthier. This is your job requirement. That's why, I'm exercising every day. Because this is my job requirement, right? But, think about it. These are the things that you want to do anyway, yes or no? So, this is another law of what? Anyway. You have to be prettier and you have to be healthier. And finally, you will be what? Wealthier. Make a lot of change, right? Make people to talk to you. Esther, what happened to you? Your hair is so silky. Jude, what's going on? All of a sudden, you are so happy. You look happy, right? Judy, what happened to you? You all of a sudden, you look so much energy. They need to see the change in you. You need to make the change in your life to be prettier, to be healthier. Then you will be wealthy automatically. You don't have to chase after the money. The money will come to you if you make the change in Atomy. Atomy is designed to give you money if you just become natural. 3 things you must do. Of course, use the product. So obvious, right? Share this opportunity. This opportunity is so valuable. You don't want to keep it to yourself, right? You want to be sharing this. Sharing is caring, right? You have to share if you care these people. Share this opportunity. Number 3, grow continuously. You have to grow as a leader. The way I was didn't deserve the success, but I grew with Atomy. Keep coming to our seminar. You will be growing as a leader, because the way you are now is not ready for success in Atomy. Maybe you are ready for success in other place, but not ready for success in Atomy, because Atomy is different. Okay? System. This is the most important thing in Atomy. Who made the McDonald's? Do you know McDonald's? Have you been in McDonald's? Have you eaten any McDonald's? Who made the McDonald's? McDonald brothers made the restaurant. But actually, Ray Kroc is the guy who made it to be in system. And who makes a lot of money? Ray Kroc. Now McDonald's is worthy of more than hundreds of billion dollars. Big business. Why? Because of the system. In Atomy, we have amazing products. These products are so amazing, so good, but still we need a system. If you're not in the system, no matter how smart you are, no matter how capable you are, you cannot make a success. Maybe you could become an auto sales master, but not higher than that. You need to be in the system, right? I have about 300,000 members around the world. I cannot educate them. And some of them, my members, I haven't met yet. And some of the countries I haven't been yet. But because of the system, thanks to the system, they are educating my members. And my business is still growing. What is the system then? System is about the meeting, gathering together. Come to our Zoom meeting if you have one. Come to our seminar, one-day seminar. Come to our center meeting. Come to our small group meeting. Come to our Success Academy, no matter what. This is the system. That's it. Easy or difficult? Easy. Just bring your body. And bring more bodies with you. Dead or alive. Make sure they have a number, driver license number. Right? If they don't, I don't know. So system is very important. Right? This is a tree. And if the branch is not connected to the tree, they cannot bear any fruits. Right? They better be connected to the tree. Atomy is big tree and you have branches, right? And if you are connected, you will bear the fruit, right? Atomy is a big magnet. We don't have any magnet. But if you connect it to the magnet, you will become the magnet too. Same thing, same. So make sure you are always in the system, always. Which means keep coming to our seminar. Keep bringing more bodies with you. That's me before Atomy. Okay? That's me, not this guy. Okay, that's me. At the time, I was working in dry cleaners. Trying to making ends meet. And actually also, I was illegally staying in America. I came to America in 1996. And my lawyer somehow screwed up the paper and I became illegal. And I couldn't fix it for 23 years. So only recently I was able to fix it. 2019, I was finally fixed it and I was able to travel around the world. Working in dry cleaners, trying to support this family with 4 children was not easy. It was very, very, very difficult. Long story short, I don't want to talk a lot of my past, but basically I had a very tough life. Because of that, I'm so thankful to God. Because of that, I'm more happier than anybody else. All of this was planned by God to give me more joy now. Do you think I'm happy now? Yes, I'm so happy because of that. At that time, I was always saying, sunny beach, sunny beach. I was saying, sunny beach, all the time. What happened to my life, sunny beach, sunny beach? That was me. I was always complaining about my life. But now I know, because all of this planned by God, I'm more than happy. Actually, at the time I didn't have any hope, but I was introduced to Atomy by this lady. Her name is Bunsu Kim. She is very famous now. She's a crown master. At the time, she was a sales master only. Right? She introduced Atomy to me, and because of the free, and because I'm a nice guy to a lady, so I say yes, right? And then she invited to a seminar like this. And she put me in the very first row. So if you have a chance, sit in the front. That's another secret of success. Okay, God bless you all sitting in the front line. And little less God bless you on the second line. So anyway, I was invited to the seminar, and then I didn't even know who that was. Because at the time, I had zero intention of doing this as my business. Why? Because I have experience about network marketing. What MLM said, what does that mean, MLM? Multi-level marketing. That's what MLM means, right? For me, a lot of people who have experience with the MLM, we call it most lose money. That's what MLM means, right? So because of the experience that I had zero intention of doing this as my business. But still I'm a nice guy, so I went to the seminar and sit in the front, but I didn't listen to him. But he was saying in Korean. Even though I didn't want to listen to him, it automatically comes in and it automatically processes in my head, and then I start nodding. And then he was speaking for 4 hours. Are you ready to listen to me for 4 hours now? I just have 10 minutes left. So anyway, I didn't pay any attention, but I was slowly start nodding, and I was nodding for 4 hours. And then after the 4 hours, I got confused because my head says, Jason, MLM. They can say whatever they want to say, all the good things in the front, but you never know what's going to happen, right? Because I have many experience already. They said all the good things in the front. You can make an unlimited income opportunity, but always they have an obligation. But my heart says, Jason, what if everything he says is true? What if? Right? Jason, did you make all the good decisions all the time? Have you made all the good in your lifetime? Did you ever make any wrong decision? What if I make a wrong decision today and not doing it? And what if everything he says is right? Can you afford not to do it if everything he says is right? So I said, let's give it a try again. Because I got nothing to lose anyway. I got bankruptcy. I got nothing. I lost my house. With the 4 children, I got nothing to do. But I have a fire inside me, I don't want to live like that. I don't want to. That's not why I came to America. I came to America because of our American dream. And I cannot live like this forever. So let's give it a try one more time. And, you could imagine how hard I was working. Every single day, every single moment, I was thinking about Atomy. Even in the dream too. 24/7. Atomy. Right? It's been a great journey with Atomy so far. If you become a Royal Master, what gift do you get? You get cruise, 10 nights, 11 days in the European cruise, right? And this is the picture from the Royal Master cruise. And I never want to go cruise again with with children, especially teenagers. Just joking, just mixing with you. I love cruise, especially the vacation from Atomy. Why? Because imagine that you are going vacation from your job. Before you go vacation, you are so happy. Oh, I'm going vacation for 2 weeks. But think about, by the time you have to come back, oh man, I have to go back to the office again. I have to see the boss again. Oh my God, how much work I have to do now, right? How many bills that I have to pay, right? But the vacation from Atomy, you don't have to worry anything about, because you have system income. Even you are on the cruise, you are making money, right? And no money, no honey. You know, even though we look so happy now, we used to fight a lot. Why? Because of money. You know, with the money, a lot of things could be easy. A lot of could be easier. But because we didn't have any money, I had to work 2 jobs. Sometimes I have to do 3 jobs. And when I come home, my wife is already tired taking care of these 4 monsters, right? She's tired, I'm tired. And when we meet, we fight. Because no money, no honey, right? Now, we have 2 ways to break an egg. Number 1 is from inside, and number 2 is from outside. If you break from inside, it becomes a life. But if you break from outside, what it becomes? It becomes a fried egg. As a matter of fact, everybody in this room, we are inside the egg called comfort zone. All right? You don't see it, but you are inside the egg. Everybody, you are inside the egg called comfort zone. What do you have to do? Break it from inside. If you wait too long, someday your egg is broken from outside, you're in trouble. Do you remember the pandemic? A lot of people lost their job. A lot of people lost their business. A lot of people even lost their lives because they waited too long. They were enjoying the comfort zone, right? But to me, during the pandemic, my business got bigger, right? So what do you have to do? You have to come out of your comfort zone. Before you come out of your comfort zone, you feel like you're going to die if you come out of there, right? But actually, you become free. Come out of there. Come out of there. And you think you can do anything, but you cannot do anything. You cannot do everything. So focus on Atomy. You know, you have to give up something to get Atomy. If you don't give up anything and trying to get Atomy on top of everything, not easy. So give up something, things that prioritize, and give up those things that not low priority. Put Atomy on the top priority. What does it say? Can you read it? Some people, right? It means word matters than matters, right? Nothing in the world is greater than the power of word. You know, God created this world by His word. And if you are children of God, you have same power. You have the same power that you have in your mouth. Say it. Imagine it. Put in your brain and say it. Share with your partners. That becomes your future because you have the same power. Future self. What would be your future self? Right? You know, I'm living in New Jersey in America. We have a big Korean town. A lot of people in Korea. They are Korean. And you don't have to speak English to live there. If you speak Korean, you could still make a good living because they have a Korean everything. Korean doctors, Korean nurses, Korean hospital, Korean pharmacy, Korean newspaper, Korean supermarket, Korean restaurant, Korean everything. And I started Atomy only to Korean people. I never thought about talking to non-Korean people. And one day, one of my partners brought somebody doesn't look like a Korean. Somebody look like more like a person. Okay, more look like a. Okay, what's your name? Luana. And I was like, wow. I told my partner, wow, does she speak Korean? And my partner says, no. And I was, what do you want me to do then? My partner said, explain in English. At the time, I didn't speak English like this. I was just basic conversation. Where is the bathroom? Then they explain me. Then I just remember the first sentence. Okay. Forget everything because I cannot understand everything. So I won't go there and ask one more question. Where's the bathroom? Then they told me again with the. That was my English at the time. But there's a magic happen. I explained Atomy in my poor English. That lady was understanding. She said, oh, wow, really, really amazing, wow, wow. And she never showed up. I thought she meant it. And we did it so many more times, and I thought they didn't understand enough. So you know what I say to myself? Jason, let's learn English. One day you will be traveling around the world giving your speech in English because we are global business. So I start learning English. I start reading my Bible in English. I start a lot of things in English, right? And I get better and better and better. That's my future self. So if you have a future self, you have action. What actions you have to make? You will come up with the actions and you will come up with the choices, right? Let me tell you about your future self. 3 years later, each one of you in this room will be making $10,000 every single month as a passive income. Let me say it one more time because you don't get it. 3 years later, you will be making, each individual of you will be making $10,000 every single month. Every single month. And it's getting bigger and bigger until $100,000 a month. For 3 generations, that's your future self. Right? Then what actions do you have to make? What choices do you have to do? Do you have to make, right? And small choices, small actions. Always I recommend to make a small choices and small actions. Right? Congratulate you for coming here today. I know you guys invited a lot of people, but some of you chose to be here today, right? You chose to be here today, right? But a lot of people chose not to be here today. But you know what? Surprisingly, your tomorrow and their tomorrow will be same. Not making a big difference right away. But if you keep doing it, keep coming, even though you don't see any difference, even though you don't get any changes in your life, keep coming, because small actions, small changes compound. If you compound, it'll make your future. Small water drop doesn't do anything with 1 drop or 2 drops. But if you keep dropping the water for thousands of years, it can drill the stone too. Your work, your small actions, small choices is not making a lot of difference right away, but it will compound. Compounding make a big difference in the future. So, what decision do you have to make from here? This guy or this guy? So, in other words, pain now or pain later? Which one is better? Pain now is better. Pain now is better, right? So every time you get rejected, every time they say no to you, keep going. Keep going because that's normal. That's what everybody's going through. That's nothing. They're not responsible for your retired life. They're not responsible for your children. But you are. So keep going. Even though you feel so painful, keep going because that's actually better for you. I'm so glad that I went through all of this. And I'm keep going up, right? If you look at this lady, what do you say? What do you think? Oh, this lady is too old. What can she do, right? Maybe she cannot do anything. But you know what? She said, guys, guess what? It's never too late. Get started. Just do it. You know why a lot of people are making failures? Because they are afraid of rejection. But if you just do it, that fear will go away. If you don't do it, that fear is always there trying to stop you. Jason, you cannot do it. Jason, you cannot dance on the floor. Jason, people are looking at you. They're going to be laughing at you. Don't dance on the stage. Right? The fear is always, always, always trying to stop you. But if you just do it, that doesn't mean you have to go buy a bike tomorrow, okay? Just do it. Just get started. You don't have to wait until you become perfect. Just do it. If you're getting started, someday you will have a lot of people coming with you. Like a cruise that Esther talked about, right? Imagine all of these people in the cruise enjoying your life, celebrating your decision you made 10 years ago, right? Your life will be so great because Atomy is here for you. I want you to be successful and do the good things for the world. Contribute to the world. Make a lot of money. And help a lot of people. That is so amazing life. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening.